The secret to getting a life you want is making a commitment. We have to choose. All of the best parts of life come on the other side of exercising an option and walking through a door, but in so doing, leaving the other doors that you could have walked through behind. The value of talking to people richer than you will do more for you than what you are doing for them. When I see people get stuck, it's almost always unmade decisions, because unmade decisions can last forever. I was probably reading, no joke, a book every 2 days, and they were almost all self-help books. And I got to this point after reading however many of them that I looked back at my life and realized it was exactly the same. And I thought, oh, if I don't do anything, my life's not going to change. And so I had this idea that if I just keep reading these books, somehow my life was just going to change. And that was like one of the realizations that I had. The pain of staying the same has to be greater than the pain of change. Mm-hmm. And I think that when that happens, you will change the moment it is more painful to stay the same. What does that change about my actual daily life? 2 lessons that I think that are really, really hard to learn. Lessons that are difficult to observe unless you go through them. One of the guys who worked for me, he said, I consumed your content for, years. He said, but seeing you at the office at 4 a.m. every day, when you don't need to do this at all, the consistency of it, he's like, I don't see that in the content. I see the output of that. And one of the things with consistency is that you need to be consistent in order to witness consistency. Like you can't even observe, even if I did a time lapse that takes 10 seconds of me doing it, you still don't perceive it. So there's the consistency piece. And I think the other one with regards to the long-term component is patience.
Yeah.
Also to be fair, focus, because people only see the choices you made, not the options you had. And so you can't really witness focus, you just see winning. And so to the same degree with patience, again, you only see the win. Like if you look at a marathon, people are there at the beginning, they're there at the end, no one's here in the middle.
Yeah.
Because it's the only fun part. The content of a marathon would be the intro and the exit. Like you can't really witness patience unless you've literally followed it from the beginning. My hope for like my kid in the future or anyone who's trying to start out is that they have something that happens in their life where they're rewarded for delaying the outcome and having a big jackpot as a result of the consistent effort where they delayed the reward. Because as soon as you do learn that lesson, you see how big the big can be when you wait. There are mistakes of picking the wrong path, but I think there are more mistakes of abandoning the right path. You are trying to solve tomorrow's problems with today's resources. It's a fallacy. It's ridiculous. You don't have the money, you don't have the skill, you don't have the connections, you don't have the resources, you don't have the experience and the track record. But future you will. But the hard part is future is a stranger. Like you will figure it out. Like as long as you do not quit, you'll win. Like you just have to not stop. That's basically it. You just have to not stop. As long as you get feedback and you take the feedback and you improve and you do that on a long enough time horizon, you win. You figuring it out is a lot of failures. But as long as it doesn't become a global failure of I'm no longer doing this, then you're good. If you're doing stuff and what you want to have happen is not happening, your model of the world is either incorrect or the variables you have are incorrect. As much as people don't think that it's like work harder, it's the volume of activity and output that people who are 100 steps ahead of you really is oftentimes 100 times more. Now it seems unfathomable because you're looking at the top of the hill and it's like, how do I get there? But you start by making one. And then you learn through how painful the inefficiency is. You learn because you're like, this is so painful. It works, but my God, is it painful? That is what motivates you because you want the payoff, but you don't want the pain to figure out ways to make it more efficient. And then when it becomes efficient, you did the scarce work that no one else wants to do because no one even knows it works as well as it does. And then all of a sudden you have that, you have a scarce competitive advantage over everyone else.